Hey guys, this is Micah, your Polk County Queen, bringing you a full walkthrough of a gorgeous lakefront property right here in Winter Haven. Today, we're at 35 South Lake Fox Road. This home is listed for $462,000. It's a 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom home with 2,149 square feet of livable space, sitting on 1.74 acres of private oak-lined land. This home is listed by Michelle Roof with eXp Realty. This home is a true slice of Florida lake life. First up is the carport with an attached, storage space that could also double as a workshop. Lake Fox itself is a 56-acre private freshwater lake, and it offers peaceful waterfront living with excellent water quality and ecology. It's tucked in a serene residential area, perfect for boating, fishing, or simply basking in sunrises and sunsets. Now, as we walk toward the house, you'll notice the wood frame structure and vaulted design. It kind of gives a really cozy, rustic feel to the home. This is a huge lot, again, nearly 2 acres. It would allow room for a pool addition, certainly a garden, or just multiple secluded spaces. Plus, there's no HOA, which means you have the freedom to tailor this home to your lifestyle. Inside, we'll see more of these vaulted ceilings, or we'll see them in action, I should say, and large windows which flood the space with light and lake views. With 1 bedroom on each wing of the house, you'll notice the split layout really gives maximum privacy. Right now, we're in the primary room with its ensuite, of course, and the primary suite is quite sizable. We're just peeking out the back window here, and you'll notice a storage shed as well as the lake, of course. Now we'll head out there in a little bit, but check out the walk-in closet as well as ensuite bathroom. As we continue to go through this house, if this feels like your kind of Florida lake life, let's talk. DM me for your own private tour or just more information. Hi! There are 2 more full bathrooms in this home just to serve everyone comfortably. Hey! Now we'll head back out to see more of these vaulted ceilings as well as the open floor plan, which allows for multiple living and dining areas. It helps this space to feel not only majestic, but definitely welcoming. Wouldn't you say? It's perfect whether you're hosting or just want an everyday family home filled with comfort. That's that storage shed again. Your porch, which is screened in, mostly the lake, of course. Let me turn around so you can get this full view. Come on. Here we go. Look at that. You seen vaulted ceilings like that? That loft area is like the 2nd bedroom. Look at this living room. It, like I said, multiple living and dining areas. This is huge. That's one of the doors outside, but we'll come back around. That's what I'm pointing to. Like, we'll go outside and see all of that. Now on to the kitchen, which is very roomy. That would be a pantry, very good size, and it's actually really deep in there, and it's ready for your upgrades and your updates to this space. There's so much room for you to customize this. And we're right underneath that loft area, so you could have an eat-in kitchen, a dining room, or anything that's really tucked away, or just make a massive kitchen and use some of that open space as another space for dining area. That's the laundry, which is a very large space for that. I would upgrade those as well. Here's the 2nd full bathroom, which could kind of belong to whoever owns the loft area. That door leads to the 3rd bedroom, 3rd bathroom, all of that. But let's look at this. Let me try and show you this loft. It's so cool up there, but I have to be incredibly honest with you. I am terrified of heights, and the higher I got, the more scared I got. Look at this. And it is true wood. My goodness, it creaked and cracked. And I was like, oh my God, I'm going to die. But my daughter would love this. It was totally giving like treehouse. What young person wouldn't love that? And I mean, really, it could be a game area, a play area, whatever you think of. In fact, how about that? You tell me what you would do with that space. This house is huge, but it only has 3 bedrooms. How would you work this space? Because I find that the more flexibility a home has, the more value that is added to the home. Now, this was about all I could take. I honestly had to turn and carefully walk down the stairs. You see me backing away. I was so terrified. I wanted to go up there, trust me, but I just couldn't. And I had to be sure I was holding on to the railing. And I'm probably moving faster than I've moved this entire time in this house. But let me show you the next wing of this house to see that 3rd bedroom. I was thinking this could be a mother-in-law suite or some other suite area. This separates this house or into sections because it has its own kitchen. That was totally unexpected. This is a full bathroom here. Hey again. This is kind of wasted space. It could go into the closet, which I'll show you once we walk out here in just a second around the corner. Look at this closet. It's very small. Like if this was a true living area or an ADU of some sort, this is wasted space. And this could go, yeah, you see? Anyways, this could be the bedroom, like a studio type of setting. This would be your dining room. You could put a small couch in here, a small table, and invite them over for dinner often. It has its own little patio or Florida room, I should say, attached to this portion of the house. Fans everywhere to keep the airflow going. So much space. I'm like thinking the bed can go here, the couch can go there. So much to do. A small circular table, like I said. Anyways, back out into the main living space, and I want to show you the outside area. That loft is just so cool, but I probably would never go up there. That would just be like my daughter's whole domain. Being in the Lake Fox neighborhood, you're still conveniently close to Winter Haven's larger attractions like Legoland, the chain of lakes. There are golf courses here, as well as local parks and even downtown Winter Haven and all of its venues. It really blends small town charm with big perks. Some of the big ticket updates to this home is that it's got a newer roof, which was installed under 3 years ago. It's a lakefront location. That clearly speaks for itself. This is one of the exits out of the house. That's that storage shed we could see from inside. The lake, all of these beautiful mature trees. And then here is the screen patio. I forgot what I was going to say. Sorry. And this is attached to like that main living space and then that sort of kind of mother-in-law space. Oh, yeah, let's of course look at the lake again, but that's over here to the right a bit more. That's a really good size for a nice chair, even a small table to sip your coffee in the mornings. I know my mom would love that. What would you do first with nearly 2 acres? Would you build a pool? Design like a massive garden? Or would you turn it into an outdoor retreat? Let me know in the comments. Bye.